And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Bryce Harper, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. And starting in this one, Ranger Suarez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Third baseman,
Colt Keith, the next Cub to hit.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Runner, yes,
Turner runs. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Turner leads off second with nobody out. A little bit high. 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So here's Kyle Tucker now, hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
Runner at second here, one gone. into to the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. The relay. Safe. He beats it. It's 2-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Riley Green. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. Just
Down,
missed.
ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Two outs. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground to third. Slings it across, and Guerrero is set down. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Shota Imanaga. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Out to short. Turner on the run. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside corner, there's a strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2-0.
And that one is lifted in the air. Green sizes this one up. And that is that.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose.
Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Suarez back to work. High in the air, out to right. Castellanos gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Luis Robert.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. And there's the strike. There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one down the line and foul ball. Robert, the runner at second with one away. And that one ripped into right. And that's a base hit coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner at the plate. Singled and scored his first time. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. The shortstop takes the ball. Time to check on our umpires.
1-1.
Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all. And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
In the dirt. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That's out to center field. Marsh moves under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. And the sweeper is off the plate.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And delivers outside. Hit on the ground to short. Turner slings to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. And here is JT Realmuto. There's a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Inside.
Nope, that's in.
And the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on.
Hee-haw!
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Up and in, ball 3.
Counts full.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second of the year. It's 3-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. And now the lefty fought off foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one just missing inside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
And a foul ball. And that's down and away. And misses 2-2. Inside. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Here's your 1. There's the strike. Man at second. Line drive. Caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Now, Riley Green struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Tucker, the runner at second with one away.
Hey!
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2-1.
In the dirt. In the air, left side. Rojas on his way over. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one's in there, 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runner at second, 2 down. Vlad swings, drives one deep left field, and it's gone. So he goes yard to left. His 12th of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority is part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Two runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Stop. Stands in now and watches strike 1. One out, base is empty. Out towards left center. Green going after it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses.
1 ball, 2
and
strikes.
the count 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
2-2.
And that one
Full
is
count.
downstairs. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Bryce Harper. Fly to left his first time. And that
That's
misses.
it, ball.
And that's ball one. Marsh off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Contreras throws. One time. It's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And 1-2. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball
2 balls,
at
2
the top
strikes.
of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies strand 1. They trail at 5-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Luis Robert Jr. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Krismat, a right-hander, loosening up as well. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Missed with
That's
a
inside.
changeup.
That's a ball.
Now 2-0.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
This to third, and that's a fair ball.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Colt Keith. And that's in there for strike one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Hit on the ground to short. And that is the inning. Cubs leave one. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom 4. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Boom. Batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. The Cubbies leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a foul ball. That missed by a
1-2.
lot. And it's 1-2. Just
missed. That's the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
In the air, out towards left center. Judge hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now that is catcher J.T. Realmuto.
2 down, bases empty. JT Realmuto steps in. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering
Ball.
is downstairs.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And the deficit remains 5-2. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Misses
No,
off
that's
the
out.
plate. And that is ball 1. Tucker, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Now 1-1. On the ground. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Just
No,
off
that's
the
out.
outside edge. No outs. Runner on second. Next
Ball.
offering is down low. just missed.
Ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in
3-0.
big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. That's ripped. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Left fielder Riley Green.
And now Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in there at the knees. Tucker, the runner at third. Judge on at first with nobody out. And that's
Ball.
downstairs.
That's down.
And now it's even 1-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Little chopper rolls foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The 1-2. Breaking ball
That's the
misses
ball.
down and away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Liner, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but all.
And a base hit. Judge rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Bo Bichette digs in now. First pitch
Ball.
misses. And that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Fouled off. He was late. He goes down looking. So here's Robert now. 1 for 2.
Robert Jr.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to first. Could be two. Throws to second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 4 hits. No errors. And a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Sosa to the plate. Shota back to work. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a chopper out to short. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Weston Wilson.
So digging in, Weston Wilson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
The Cubs leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes the ball. Off the plate inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying out of here. A solo shot. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. His first at bat was a strikeout. Strike 1. just off the inside edge. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This is Bryson Stott. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And it's fouled away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the go. Ball misses.
Ball.
Throw. Save.
1-1.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Stop at second with two down. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Bryce Harper waiting for a turn at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here's Bryce Harper. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two on, 2 outs. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nabil Crismatt. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 54, Nabil.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Wilson Contreras.
And that is out of play. And that one popped in the air, left field. Rojas sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Trey Turner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Trey Turner. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman Colt Keith.
And up next for Chicago, Colt Keith. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Runner!
Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
1 out and a runner at second.
That's inside. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two and two.
In the dirt.
Count is full.
Squirts away a little bit. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Right through there for a strike.
They always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
2 outs with a runner at third. That's too low.
That missed.
And
That's a ball.
1-1. Two outs. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Fastball is outside. Outside, and that's ball 3. Aaron Judge
full count.
Waiting to hit for the Cubs. Out to center. Marsh settles under this one, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 3. Bottom of the 6th, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. On the ground, out to short. Turner to first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Now batting third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, J.T.
And up to the plate is J.T. Realmuto. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And the sweeper misses. Next offering
Nope,
upstairs. And that's in the dirt.
And he's close as he's trying to get through
Count is
6
full.
full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 3.
Now pitching.
Orion Kirkering gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And ball one to Judge.
1-1.
Now batting, left fielder Riley Green.
Riley Green now at the plate. And that one a little below the knees. Ball one. Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rojas puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. And a good eye there.
That's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that.
1-2.
He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one is upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2
balls, 2
strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. Just misses with that one.
Full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 3.
Leading off for the Phillies.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Porter Hodge.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner at first with no outs here. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Rojas up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low.
1-0.
First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Almost got him.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. First and second here. No outs. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
So up next, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out. Runners at first and second.
That missed. That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
High fly ball out into left center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. To second, there's Bichette. And that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Romano,
0-1.
a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. On the ground to the left. Boom. Throws out to first. And Bichette is retired.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert now 1 for 3. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Sends it across to first. And they take care of Robert for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Here's Contreras now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
One.
Out to short. Wilson handles, throws to first, and the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. The Phils in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Hodge back to work. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Now batting.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
The Cubbies leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
1-2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one missing inside.
1-0.
That misses.
2-0.
And now 2-0. And another
3-0.
ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
3-1.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
We got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll get down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the catcher, Jay.
Here's JT Realmuto. Outside
Ball.
low. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Inside,
it.
just missed. Next pitch
Ball,
is
that's
outside. 2 outs. And ball 4
That's
to
ball
a board.
4. Take your base.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. That catches the corner.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering
Ball, that's
misses,
low.
and it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. First and second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. Judge getting an angle on it. He makes the grab, and that is that.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than the down me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still say this proudly. I am blessed, never pressed with my angels all around me. Solo, but when it's time.
And we're back. Trey Turner now.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. The 1-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 11th of the year. It's 8-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for the Cubs, Colt Keith. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And that's outside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. In there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Tucker in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Tap foul at the plate. And misses inside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jordan Romano departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Joe Ross.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. It's Aaron Judge now. Ground ball to Bohm. Zips it across. Judge out on the play.
Now batting left fielder Riley Green.
Riley Green, the next Cub to hit. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball one. And that one is inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's off the inside corner. 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And that's ball four.
Take your base.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Inside. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-3. You're dialed into the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Johan Rojas.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. The Cubs up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball. And it remains 2-2. Way high.
Ball count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Rojas, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. First offering, and it just misses. fastball for a strike.
1-1.
And that one upstairs. Late that time, it's strike two.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Rojas around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's down 9-4. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Snap throw to third, and he's back in easily. On the corner for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
First and third, 1 down. And a ground ball to first. Quick feed to second for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
9-4 our final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Lovers intertwined with no place to go. Kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come kick with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push.